Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading for today. It's going to be a general energy reading. We're going to see what you need to know at this time, what you need to be aware of. Take it how it resonates. Okay, it could be past, present, future. You will know best how this fits in your timeline on your story, okay? On your timeline in your story, all the way around. Let's just see, guys. What is the message for Pisces here today? Now, if any of you need a personal reading, okay, to find out more details regarding your personal life, that is open at this time. Okay, I'm taking personal readings right now, and you can book that in the description box on my website. So let's see here, Pisces. What do you need to know today? What's going on with Pisces at this time? What's the message for Pisces? The Fool. Oops, that was a lot. And we have Strength at the bottom of the deck. All right, so we have a lot here. We're starting out with the Fool. So somebody is jumping into a new beginning here, taking a risk here. We have some sort of communication. Somebody could be relaying a message to work together for some sort of a monetary investment or a monetary gift. That's the message, or something about communication. I mean, it's just basically two cards of communication, messages, and then working together here when it comes to money. So let's see what this is. What is the Fool? Why is the Fool here for Pisces? A message. This is all about messages. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Messages. Taking a risk with messages. I'm only going to take 2 per card because there's a 5 here. What's the Page of Swords? Judgment. The 2 of Wands. Somebody is moving forward on some sort of communication. What's the 3 of Pentacles? 6 of Wands in reverse. This could have something to do with defaming your character or trying to ruin someone's reputation. Working together to ruin someone's reputation here. The 5 of Wands. To cause conflict, to bring conflict. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The 4 of Wands. This has to do with some sort of, this is all wands, basically. Confirmation. It's all taking some sort of action. So this could be right now. The 2 of Swords. To deny some sort of an investment that was made into a home, or to deny something about a property or a happy home. What's the Page of Wands? The Page of Pentacles. It's all about 3 of Cups. This has to do with some sort of a friends group or some sort of a social circle or some sort of yeah, a group of friends or a group of like soul tribe family messages. Okay. Tell me more about this person here taking a risk on messages or moving on to create confusion. I feel like this is something they're doing right now, if I'm honest. What's this confusion about, these messages? Photographs, screenshots, no way. Somebody is taking a risk here with screenshots or some sort of messages, trying to create an illusion. Okay, an illusion about what? Oh, no card, okay. What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, somebody is doing something with screenshots here. Eight of Cups. Some sort of messages about somebody walking away, leaving something behind. The World. Something about closing something out, leaving something behind. What is this? seduction, hooking up, temptation. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack, stabbed in the back. What is this? What is this communication here? Stabbed in the back. A courtship in reverse. Okay, so something about a breakup. 8 of Cups, walking away from a relationship. Somebody's taking a risk on some sort of screenshots, trying to create an illusion with screenshots or create confusion. Saying that there was a breakup and that someone was stabbed in the back. Why is Judgment here? A house. Because somebody's going to be put under judgment when it comes to a house. This is what they're trying to deny, or this is what they're trying to block or stop people from finding out about, is something with a property or something they invested into with a property. So it looks like they want to plan on taking a risk with some sort of screenshots here. Bad health. They're moving towards this. What's this 2 of Wands? Oh no, why are these upside down? What's this 2 of Wands? They're planning something. They're planning some sort of communication. Yeah, they're working on this. I feel like they're doing it right now. So someone here could be working on trying to find some sort of messages or communication. They're putting something together here to try to move on this. They're working together. What's this 3 of Pentacles? They're working together to take a risk, to take a jump into this. Is this right now? They're going towards the Emperor. Is this right now? Are they doing this right now? Yeah, they are. High Priestess. 4 of Cups. They want... So, okay, so it looks like right now, someone here is planning something with some sort of screenshots, messages. They're looking for things. They're looking for some sort of communication, okay? They're taking screenshots of this because they don't want to be put under judgment for a house. So they're saying or because they communicated something about a breakup, someone walking away, being stabbed in the back, and that's why they're planning this. They're about to take a jump towards the Emperor. Who's the Emperor? Despair. Because they're in despair, they don't want to be imprisoned. So what's on their mind right now is they're trying to dig up dirt. That's what it feels like. Trying to dig up dirt so that they don't have to go to prison, or they're trying to avoid some sort of imprisonment here. And they're working together on coming towards the Emperor. What's the 6 of Wands reverse? I really feel like they're trying to find things that will ruin your character, or trying to find things to defame you with, or make the Emperor look at you in some sort of way, whoever this Emperor is. I feel like it's whoever they're going towards with these messages, okay? What's the 6 of Wands reverse? Love. Something about love. Coffee cup. Something about meeting and conversing with friends. Confirmation. So these are some sort of message, and that's what's over here. Messages with friends, or communication with friends, or it doesn't even have to be friends. It's just people that you're close to. Like, this could be any kind of a soul family. I mean, this could be siblings, friends, acquaintances, co-workers, anybody like that. Okay, so they're going into these kind of messages here, trying to find things that will make you have a fall from grace, or they're trying to hurt someone's reputation or humiliate someone in a way. What's the 5 of Wands? Something about an argument. About a self-absorbed narcissist in reverse, where somebody wants to create some sort of conflict about who's the narcissist or who's the bad guy or who's to blame or who's it's like they're trying to, this is like giving me, they're trying to restore their own reputation by trying to drag yours down, okay? Trying to make the magician, yeah, with illusions. This is an illusionist. This is, okay, so they're trying to create something. The magician knows how to create something out of thin air, right? Because he has all the resources that he needs. So it's giving me, you know, the resources being some sort of chats, chat history, text messages. And with this, they're trying to create some sort of drama or conflict. I mean, is this from the past? I was just thinking, like, don't tell me we're doing the same fucking playbook again. It's the same. These people always have the same playbook, right? It's go to the past, dig up shit from the past, and try to create a narrative about something, someone, using text messages, a snippet out of a time in the past, and then they're going to try and create a narrative about it. So, okay, what else do we need to know about these people digging up some sort of text messages and screenshots here? They're gonna try and switch something around again. To humiliate someone. Look at this, 6 of Wands reversed. They're planning on switching something around to try and humiliate someone. So switching something around could look like them, again, taking screenshots from 5 years ago and saying that it happened last week. Or it could be changing the recipient, right? Pretending that you sent someone this when in reality somebody sent that to you. Or they're going to try and say that you sent it to someone completely different instead of the person you sent it to. They're trying to switch something around here again, okay? The Knight of Cups, and this is what they're going to come in with and present it to the Emperor to make themselves look innocent. This is what they're about to come and give the Emperor. Something that has been switched around. Okay, what are they switching around here? What is it? Something with the Queen of Swords. That's the plan. So they plan on switching something around when it comes to a Queen of Swords. Messages, Page of Cups, to get someone imprisoned or get someone trapped. And this is so weird. I just got an email that said, oops, my bad. I unintentionally sent the wrong person or something like that. What a weird confirmation, yo. Yeah, so it could be saying about, like, because that email said, oops, my bad. I intentionally sent the wrong person the email. So it's like, so what might be switched around is them saying that it went to someone completely different. Like somebody sent you a message or you sent someone a message and somebody else is taking a screen grab of this and pretending like you sent them the message or they sent the message to you. Something like that. They're trying to get someone trapped. 3 of Swords in reverse. The Hermit. They're spying, they're stalking, they're looking. Strength in reverse. The 10 of Wands. They're trying to find dirt on you to burden you with it. It's like they're trying to weaken your position in some sort of way or weaken your stance in some sort of way. Yeah, tell me more about this 8 of Swords, please. Journey. They're trying to stop someone's journey. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to move on. They're trying to stop you, trap you before you can leave. They're trying to make you look like you're not innocent. They're trying to make you look like you're not innocent. Concern about a family room. It could even be about a child. It could even maybe these messages even have something to do with children. And for some reason, I'm getting someone like nursing a child, nursing a baby. Tell me about that. Devil in reverse. Yeah, you're not the one attached to this. This is not you in these messages, or these messages are not about you. Again, it's giving me them taking screen grabs of something that you didn't even do and pretending like it was you when it wasn't you. It was not you in these messages doing this stuff. Devil in reverse. It's not you. They're trying to attach it to you though. Yeah, that's what they're planning. 2 of Wands. 10 of Cups in reverse, talking about a broken family, or this is someone that you're estranged from. So maybe whatever's going on in these messages, this is someone that you're not really close to anymore, or this is someone you might have an estranged family tie to, okay? This is what they're planning, or this is part of the plan to ruin your family, or maybe they're trying to get your child or children taken away with these messages, but it's not even you in these messages. It's not even about you. It's not even you that did these things, okay? Yeah, so they're swapping something around again. Something from the past. What's the Ace of Coins? Man, they are just, these people are relentless, aren't they? What's the Ace of Pentacles? The 10 of Swords. And I feel like this 10 of Swords isn't even necessarily for you. I feel like it's what these people are trying to avoid, right? They don't want to go through a painful ending. They don't want to face some sort of imprisonment. They don't want to face this 10 of Swords in their own life strength. Yeah, they're trying to stop this Emperor. I feel like it's the Emperor. Trying to stop the Emperor from finding something out about a home. Some sort of an investment that was made into a house, possibly, with this Ace of Pentacles. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Occupation in reverse. Something about losing a job. Losing a job. What's the 2 of Swords? Bad health. They're trying to coffin. No, this is giving me a whole different thing now, okay? This is giving me that they are trying to stop the Emperor from finding out what they tried to do to you to put you in bad health, right? So if this is going back to the last couple of readings about somebody possibly trying to drug you or overdose you on drugs, it's like they're trying to find things or dig up things from the past, and even things that have nothing to do with you. Like I said, they're swapping things around. So it's like what other people have done, or what other people have gone through that you might have indirectly known about to an extent, because it's like there's text messages here. So let's say you're talking to a friend, or you're talking to an acquaintance or someone that you know about something that they're doing. They're then taking screenshots of this, flipping it around and pretending it was you, right? And I guess this is how they're trying to get out of them planning someone's death with maybe substances, okay? I feel like it's part of this right here. The 6 of Wands in reverse that keeps coming out, which has something to do with trying to defame your character, or trying to make people see you in a bad light, right? They're trying to defeat you in a way. And I feel like it has to do with substances. So they're just trying to find anybody, anywhere, anytime in anybody's life that has had a substance issue, and then they're trying to say it was you, I guess, okay? That's what this feels like. They're just trying to flip things around to cover up, because there could be, look, there could be actual evidence on these people that they have dealt with some sort of substances in the past that were intended for your death. And I feel like that's what they're trying to get out of. They're trying to get out of being caught for trying to do something to you with drugs. So what I'm getting from this is that they're trying to find evidence, right? Screenshot evidence that they're then manipulating on their computer with Photoshop, again, trying to say that you have a substance abuse problem and that's why it was not them. It feels like this is them trying to create an alibi, okay? Or some sort of a defense. That's what this feels like. But it's just manipulation. It's just manipulation with screenshots again. The Sun in reverse, yeah. There's a King of Wands here that doesn't want the truth to come out. Or there's someone that doesn't want the truth to come out. 10 of Wands. They don't want the burden on them. They want to put the burden on you. Yeah, when in reality, you're healed, okay? You've healed from heartbreak. Page of Cups in reverse. You know what this even could be? Like, okay, I'm just going to say what I'm getting here, especially with this in reverse like this. Maybe you did have a substance abuse problem a long time ago, okay? Maybe you did struggle with some sort of a substance a long time ago. It could even, you know, whatever. So a long time ago though. 3 of Swords in reverse is giving me that you've healed this. Like you're sober, and you could be sober now for years, for a long, long time, okay? There could even have been things like where, you know, like let's just say it's like something like smoking weed, okay? But you've healed this. You've been sober for a long time, and you probably, most likely, would have never, ever, ever in your life touched certain substances that these people are trying to use to kill you with. So that's the first thing that doesn't even fucking make any sense, right? Because weed's not going to kill you, okay? And whatever they're trying to get rid of you with, that shit you never touched. And you would have never touched, most likely, okay? So you've been sober for a long time here. 3 of Swords in reverse. But the people that are planning your death, they could have been planning your death on the premise that they knew that maybe in the past, 10 years ago, you had some sort of substance abuse issues. Okay, confirmation. So it's like they're trying to plan your death in a way that makes it look like it's not suspicious because they knew 10 years ago maybe you struggled with addiction, but you don't struggle with addiction anymore. You don't. Someone here is healed. Someone here has been sober for a very long time. Now they're stuck in this situation where they've been, apparently there's some sort of drugs here, some sort of purchases that they've made that link back to them. And they're still out here trying to prove desperately that you are addicted to drugs when you're not. And just because somebody struggled with addiction in the past, like years and years and years ago, that does not mean that this shit show makes any sense. Okay? Because you can probably prove also that you've been sober for a very long time. And that's not just the only thing. You can also probably prove that you've never taken hard drugs like this. Okay? So that's another thing, right? It's like High Priestess. Like, let's say somebody did smoke weed for a while, okay? How does that make any sense that all of a sudden you end up dead, overdose on hard drugs? That doesn't make any sense. Because you've never taken these kind of hard drugs. They're trying to just frame you in some sort of way, I guess, to make it make sense. But like I said, someone here has been sober for a very long time. You are healed. You're not in this anymore, okay? The fact that they're trying to make it all about drugs just shows that these are people that have known about this. Maybe they knew about your past. And they tried to use this as a way to make your death look unsuspecting, okay? But someone who smoked weed 10 years ago doesn't just end up dead, overdose on hard drugs. That doesn't make sense, okay? Just saying. So, 8 of Pentacles. Anything else we need to know about that? The Devil. Yeah, addiction. It's about drugs. It's about substances. This is definitely about drugs and substances. In a house, in a home. There's no drugs in a house. You don't have drugs in a home. I don't know what the fuck this is, okay? Or somebody could have tried to give you drugs in a home, right? There could have been an instance where somebody tried to actually OD someone with some sort of lethal drugs in a home, put you in bad health. This is what they're trying to get out of. This is what they're trying to cover up, okay? Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, but they're already exposed. 8 of Swords. They've already been exposed, though, and they don't want to go to prison. That's the thing. They're trying to find they're trying to figure out how to get out of this. These people are trying desperately to get out of this. Seven of Swords in reverse, because they feel like they've been exposed and they're being seen, right? That they planned this. Somebody did plan on overdosing someone with drugs. And then they try to say, well, because somebody smoked weed 10 years ago, that's why they did it to themselves with drugs. That doesn't make sense. Sorry. It really doesn't. It really fucking does not, okay? And like I said, I'm pretty sure someone here is sober, and I'm pretty sure someone here would not accept any kind of substances ever again. Somebody here is healed. And not just since yesterday. It's been a long time. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, and I'm only speaking about it like this, like so upfront, because a lot of people struggle with addiction. Okay? And if you struggle with addiction in the past, and that is something that you have overcome, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Really. You could be proud of yourself that you got yourself out of that, because it's actually really hard. So the fucked up thing about it, though, is in this situation, it's like these people are trying to use this against you to cover up your death. Right? But you don't have anything to be ashamed of, because that might have been your past, but it's not there anymore. It's definitely not there anymore. So what's the Page of Wands? The Star, you are healed. I'm not even kidding. You have healed. You have healed. You are a healed person. You went through this. You are a healed person. Okay? Yeah. The Four of Swords. Healing. Healing. Four of Swords and the Star. That's all about healing. Resting. The Sun in reverse. And they don't want anybody to find out what? That you're sober. Nine of Cups. Indulgence. They don't want anybody to find out that you're not only sober, but that you've been sober for years. And you could prove it too. Okay? Maybe you've taken drug tests every now and then to prove that you're sober, right? They don't want anybody to find out about this. The Empress. The Nine of Wands. Something about your resilient spirit, okay? Or that you don't give up fighting. You didn't give up. You are not going to give up. You're not going to lay down and just submit to these people, okay? To these people or to addiction. So what's the Nine of Wands? Or they don't want to give up fighting. The Chaser, they don't want to give up. These people don't want to give up chasing after you. They don't want to stop. They don't want to stop. They're relentless, okay? They won't go away. They're just like pesky mosquitoes, honestly. These are the most annoying mosquitoes that I've ever encountered in my life, okay? Really. They will not stop chasing after someone, leaving someone alone. They will not stop trying to dig up some sort of messages that are fucking old. That might not even be about you. Okay? Like, especially, let's take that example. Okay, you smoked weed 10 years ago. These people are trying to find out some sort of messages about hard drugs. That wasn't even you. It wasn't even you. And then they're trying to say it was you? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Just to cover up the fact that they've been planning your death this way. Okay? That's just weird. King of Pentacles in reverse. Why did this person come out in reverse? Who's this? Or they're just money hungry. The Knight of Wands. They're taking action. A King of Cups and a Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups, Queen of Wands, taking action. Who are all these people taking action? With a purchase, with a payment. It's something that they bought. Nine of Pentacles, or a money bribe. A money bribe, or what is this? This is how they plan on, they're planning on trying to destabilize you. They're planning on doing something, trying to weaken you, okay? Or weaken your defense, or weaken your stance, or they don't want you to have control. They don't want you to have the upper hand in a situation. They're definitely planning this right now. That's what I feel. And I don't know why, but I feel like this is purchases. Like they have bought drugs that link back to them and what they tried to do to you. And this is what they're trying to get out of, right? They don't want anybody to find out about the money, about a bribe that they got. Okay, this could even be bribes. They don't want anybody to find out about the bribes that they got to maybe push shit in your food or in your drinks. They don't want anybody to find out. The Page of Cups in reverse. What's the Page of Cups in reverse? The Four of Swords, because you rejected something, or because, what is that? What's the Page of Cups reverse? Clock, happiness. Yes, something about time. I'm telling you, it's something about time. It's something about going back in time. That's what they're doing. That's what they always do. They go back really, really far in time, and then they try to dig up things, okay? Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. One is enjoying each other. Paradise. What's the Four of Swords? Ascending. This is how they're trying to transcend an obstacle. This is how they're trying to transcend an obstacle, because the truth is, they don't want the truth to come out. Tell me more about this Four of Swords. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, it has something to do with family. The Hanged Man. A moment of enlightenment about somebody seeing something from a different perspective about a family. Three of Swords in reverse. You are healed. You are healed. You are healed. You are sober. You are healed. And you've been this way for a long time. For a long time, you've been sober. So I don't know what the fuck this is, okay? Transcending an obstacle. You are healed. You are balanced. You are sober. You are not on any kind of drugs. You can probably prove it too. So, okay, so they're planning this right now. So what else does the collective, or what else does Pisces need to know about these people planning this right now, huh? The Queen of Swords. Okay. The Six of Pentacles. Paying for something. Temperance. Yeah, they're trying to make it look like you were the one that paid for the drugs. No, the fuck you were not. Because there's no reason for you to buy any of this shit. And nothing. I'm talking about nothing, okay? You're not out here buying drugs. Not any kind of drugs. No kind of drugs. Because you're sober. And you've been sober for a very long time. Eight of Pentacles. This is just part of their plan. It has to do with money, strength. It has to do with them, some sort of a plan when it comes to money, okay? Or something like that. Something about a job, strength. I don't know what they're trying to say. Yeah, what they're trying to say is anything to get themselves out of imprisonment. Because the truth will put them in prison. Okay? The truth is, wherever these people are, they paid for some sort of drugs to overdose you with. Then they wanted to make it look like you have a drug problem, you're addicted to drugs, and that's why you're dead. Okay? The issue, though, is that, first of all, you don't take hard drugs. And second of all, you're sober, and you've been sober off of all drugs for a long time, right? It's not you. So they're trying to get themselves out of imprisonment right now because the truth will put them in prison. That this was their plan all along. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not going to work, okay? This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Them swapping this shit around is not going to work. Because that's what this is. It's them swapping things around. That is not you. I'm pretty sure it's not even you. They're back to taking messages that aren't even about you and pretending it's you. That's what they're doing here. They're writing, I don't know, they could even be sending each other messages back and forth. And then, you know, pretending like it's you writing these messages. It's not you. It's not you. So I don't know what the fuck this is, but okay. Whatever. How is this going to end here? What's the advice? Closing words for Pisces. How is this going to end? What's the advice for Pisces? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, because it's tied to the money. Because they're tied to this money. The 6 of Pentacles. It's because they paid, I swear to God, it's because they paid for the drugs with this money. Because that was part of the plan too, right? They wanted to make your death look like you did it to yourself, right? Like you OD'd yourself. That was the whole plan. That's why they did it this way. Okay? That was their idea from the very beginning. This is not your money. This is not you paying for this shit. This was their idea the whole time. Yeah, and they're lying. And they are lying, and they are lying, and they are lying. And they are lying. Knight of Cups in reverse. This could be about unrequited love, okay? Someone being rejected, lying about somebody being rejected, or lying that they didn't try and give something to you. Maybe that's what they're trying to get away with, right? They're trying to lie their way out of that they tried to give something to you. That was meant to kill you. It was meant to overdose you. They're trying to get out of doing this to you. Yeah. So I guess what you need to know right now, Pisces, is that this is what they're planning. Okay, they're planning more screenshots, more flipping shit around, more digging in the past, more trying to find any which way of how to Photoshop screenshots to make it look like it's you. Okay, that's, I guess, what's going on right now. 9 of Pentacles, because of money. They're trying to cover up the money. What was the money for? What was the bride for? This is what they're trying to get out of. Where's imprisonment? They have to cover up the bribe. That it wasn't for drugs, to put drugs in your shit. That's what they're trying to cover up. Okay? All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it at that. Hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.